when Lionel asked me to come up with, to do this thing today, it occurred to me to see what YouTube came up with for Belfast. So when I did, I was reminded of something Lionel said one time, which was, you can be certain your country's in trouble when you start seeing UN vehicles on the street. Well, it's not the UN, but a different international force headed by the Americans. And I'm not sure what it means when you've got Captain Planet being sent to attack, but here's what YouTube came up with for Belfast. Takes a second to get itself started.
It was written in 2007. It was my first time really living abroad, and I was in Georgia, a nation with very high hopes for democracy still, during a period when there was a protest on the street that was interrupted by a show of political force and violence against the demonstrators. So this was a kind of a moment of reckoning for everybody who wished very much for Georgian democracy to really flower and to really take root. The poem is called Poem for a State of National Emergency, and it follows a very brutal but brief crackdown against the demonstrators. This is kind of what happens next, what happened afterwards. As we watch, two men on the balcony cut down every banner hanging from the Opera House. Only a fat Spanish soprano survives the state of emergency ban. Oh, but maybe she'll sing Wagner now. Around the corner, a khaki truck hands out 50 cold coats to 50 men in camouflage. At the center of Tbilisi, wheezing silence, an older fear, uncut from its suitcase, its camphor. One more young revolution betrayed in a small country far away, on the southern rim of the former USSR, where Lermontov, Tolstoy, and Mandelstam came to taste peaches, wine, and barefoot girls, to see the young men leap on their toes and fly, spirit warriors of the wood. 2 months ago, I was new to town. The hills smelled of pine needles. Caucasus Peak scraped the stars raw. Summer seemed endless. During the days leading up to the Rose Revolution 40 years before, Nino left her nursing son to join the crowds of people marching in front of Parliament, massing peacefully to oust a corrupt president and build a new government. Today, she said, my country needs me. His grandmother took the child in her arms, and in the street, students held roses. Nina, returning after dark, milk leaking down her shirt, sat with her child, her eyes tender and wild. 4 years passed, the cycle spun, streets filled again with protests, then riot, police, a futile, weary violence. Who could know the deadness of those days afterwards when the television news goes dark, the radio sputters out, and when the paramilitary men have gone wherever boogeymen go, the civilian prospect is inhumanly slow. Lado and I walked past the rows of regular Georgian troops forming midday processions in a vacant cafe off Freedom Square, formerly Lenin Square. We talk of Hirosmani's work. As a Georgian child in Soviet times, Lado says, Hirosmani existed, so I wanted to paint. Because we are all fated to imitate our worst models, because it's difficult to make a new state from the wreckage of the old, because democracy is a child of passion, easily abandoned by its father when it starts to tease and wail. We talk of art, the paradox of fragile things that cannot be broken by blows. So that's the end of that particular poem. Are you there, Lado?
Yes, we will let you know if you are here. I hope you heard this.
Self-confidence, programs, pan,